Welcome back, eh? This is the Canadian Silver Seeker, and I hope you guys are having another great day like I am. So, another week and another $5. Whoa, what? Wait, there's no $5 of silver there. I figured we'd try something a little new. I went on vacation last week. I was busy with in a different province helping my parents with their house, and I was actually in quite a few places that I could have checked out, some coin shops and bought some silver, but I just wanted to drive home, so I didn't. Actually, I had a guy message me on Kijiji today. He wants to meet me later, so I might just pick up some silver quarters from him below spot. We'll see. So, but yeah, what's different today? Well, while I was visiting my parents, my dad, he had a bit of an old collection. He was looking to pass it on to me, so he did, and yeah, I'm gonna share it with you guys. I already have a small bill collection. I've shown some of you these bills already, I believe. So, you know, we got a silver certificate in there that someone gave me. That's awesome. And then I got some old Canadian money from, well, I'm not sure exactly what year these are. I think that's 64, 54. I got bad eyes. 54. So we got a 5 and we got a 2 there. We got a Centennial 1 from 67. And then there's a 1954 dollar. My kitty jumped up there and made the camera shake a little. Then we got an old $50 and then a 10. I didn't have the 20. I think I actually spent it when I was a kid because I was a kid. And I have a 5. We got the 2. We got the 1. We got a 10, and we got a 5, and we got a 2, all in sequentially newer bills there in Canada. So, what did my dad give me here? Very, very awesome of him. He saved this up for years. He doesn't have nearly as big of a collection as I always have, but that's a really beautiful one there. Look at that guy. Believe that's King George. I could be wrong. I can't read the I got bullet away from the screen to read the date. It's 1937. There, that is a very beautiful $10. That's only one I have from that particular series, but that is, I think, one of the oldest ones there. That is just beautiful. Very happy to add that to my collection. I will hold on to that, and one day it'll get passed down to my kid. Because I'm not a kid anymore, so I'm definitely not going to spend it like I did that $20 bill. We got a $2 bill here he had in there. That is very awesome looking bill. He said that was unique for some reason. I know, maybe some of you guys can tell me why that's unique. I haven't looked it up yet. I just kind of got home and wanted to do a video at this before I put it all away safe. So look at that. The old 100 from that 1954 set. That is a very beautiful $100 bill. Not a lot of wrinkles in there. You can tell there were a few. It was probably pocket worn at some point, but that is a beautiful $100 bill. And we got the 50 there in the Canadian Monopoly money. Look at that beautiful orange bill. My favorite color as a kid. I don't know if I showed you the back of that one. I should show it to you real quick there. $100. Cent dollars. I like that one. That was super orange. Wicked. And we got the 20 there. I've never had the 20. I believe I got the 10 there. Is where my collection used to start. Very, very beautiful dollar bills. Like I say, I don't collect a lot of these. And I wouldn't go out and buy these specifically. But there's the 5s there. Actually, I don't know which one of these 5s, but one of these 5s used to be mine. I gave it to my dad for his collection, and he gave me a slightly more wrinkled up one there that I have in my collection. I knew one day I'd get it back, so here it is. I don't know if I showed you the back of that there. Very, very beautiful designs on these. And we got the 2s again here. Those are much more common. There's a few of those 2s in there, I believe. There might be some different dates. I don't know. I didn't look at them super close. I might have to look up some of these to see if any of them are special. Then we got a 1967 again. That one's a little better than mine. Then another 1954. And then a little bit of a wrinkled up one there. And there we go. There's the $20 I spent there. I got it back. My dad was gracious enough to save it for me, I guess. So there's some 20s, and there's a 10. Keep forgetting to show you the back of the bills. I know they're all different here. I've seen them all before, so it's just normal to me. Oh, look at that. That looks like a battery plant or oil field stuff. Very, very cool. I think this is the same guy that's on that. Hey, look at that. Is it on the back of this tin? I noticed it. No, where was it? There was one of them that had it on there. I gotta look through here quick. For some reason I thought this guy was on the back of something else here that I had. Maybe I haven't gotten to it. Maybe I'm dreaming. Maybe that was it. The 5s. I used to love these 5s when I was a kid. And now, they're very uncommon. You got 2s. Some more 2s. You had a bunch of 2s and some 1s, a bunch of 1s, some really nice ones, like fresh from the bank. It looks like no wrinkles at all. And we got a couple 2s there. He had less of the newer stuff than I did, so I had him beat on that, but he had me beat on everything else. So that was very awesome of him to share that with me. I don't know where I thought I saw that. I thought I saw the head on the back of something else here, but I don't see it now. Maybe I was just dreaming. Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm just dreaming. I think I must have just been dreaming. I don't know. But yeah, I'm definitely going to add that all to my small collection there. It's going to get a little bit bigger, which is awesome. I very, very much thanked my dad for that. And they had went to Mexico, so they got me a little bit of Mexican stuff here. And I'll put that Mexican, I don't know, pesos or whatever the heck they are. There's a 20 and a 50, yeah, pesos it says. So I'll put those in with my collection as well. My dollar collection. And then there's a few pesos in there. I don't think I had that one before, but I think I have a lot of these other ones. Probably not in these specific years, but I got a whole bag here. I'll throw them in there after the video and put it away for later. The 1 and the 2, and I like the designs on those ones. Very cool. But yeah, that's about it for today. I guess, well, I'll remind you again before I go. Alpha Metals Exchange. Check them out. Check out some other places. I don't care where you get them made, but get yourself some silver channel rounds made. Get some small ones. These are 1/10 of an ounce. It was very affordable, and I would love to trade some with you. If you have a silver channel, consider making some rounds rather than some stickers. Save that money. Make it back in that premium back in silver as silver increases in value. You're never going to make that money back on those stickers. I know you guys are proud of them. I don't mean to knock them. Like, hey, I'm proud of my logos too. I just am way more prouder of my logos on silver than I ever would be on a sticker because, well, I'm an old man. I'm not a 5-year-old. So, anyways, I love you guys. Once again, don't mean to knock it. I know I'm knocking some of you out. I'm probably like, you know, it's probably hurting your feelings, but I do not mean to hurt your feelings. I love your channel logos. I love them. I would like to have every single one of your guys' channel logos. And if you all had silver rounds, I would be reaching out to every single one of you and be like, hey, I'll trade you my round for your round. You want the old one? You want the new one? You want the right one or left one? Which one would you like? I got two. You don't even have to be a subscriber. Send me a couple pieces of silver. All my information is in the descriptions lately. Send me a couple pieces of silver. I'll send you a couple pieces of silver back. That's about it for today. Thanks for listening to me ramble. Remember, it doesn't cost you a single piece of silver or gold to like and subscribe. You guys mean the world to me. Happy stacking, eh?